said 2 days ago that was alarming. Like, it jumped out at me, and not just me, many others. You'll hear from Adam Schefter in a few minutes about this as well. And that was the tone of a Joe Burrow press conference. Joe Burrow had a press conference in which he sounded, and I'm going to play all these clips so you guys can formulate your own opinions as well. But either Joe Burrow wants to retire,
or which is not the case because he's way too young,
or he wants to leave the Cincinnati Bengals. You can take your pick. So the first clip I want to play, the question was, how has this season changed the way you view the game? And listen to Joe Burrow's hesitant and eventual response.
No, it certainly doesn't change my desire to win. If I want to keep doing this, I have to have fun doing it. I've been through a lot, and if it's not fun, then what am I doing it for? So that's the mindset I'm trying to bring to the table.
I have more. Would you like to hear more?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. That's the mindset I'm trying to bring to the table, meaning I'm trying to have fun, but I'm not having fun. Therefore, what am I doing this for?
If
those are his words, just rearrange it a little bit.
If was used too, if I want to continue doing this.
Yes.
He was then asked, point blank, are you having fun? This is a minute-long clip, by the way. Here we go.
Right now, it's difficult to have fun, given the season, what you've been through physically, emotionally, all of it. Is it tough?
Yeah, certainly.
Did you have fun playing before how much of it was fun before? Winning's always fun, but in general, was it as fun before you got hurt? Did you view it that way, at least?
No, I wouldn't say I viewed it that way. I think.
What was the changing point?
Changing point. I'm not sure there was a singular moment or of time. It's just a reflection on a lot of things that I've done and been through in my career. I think I've been through more than most, and it's certainly not easy on the brain or the body. So just trying to have fun doing it again.
He was then asked, it sounds like something's on your mind, Joe.
You seem like there's something on your mind, or maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it seemed frustrating.
There's just a lot of things going on right now. All football related, personally? All the above.
What do you make of that? There's a lot there, but he sounded down. He sounded almost done with football in a lot of ways.
I think his head coach is under fire because of underperformance. Obviously, that's underperformance because of him not being available and the Cincinnati Bengals, even though they've worked themselves back into the conversation a little bit. I think it's also because he's missed 9 weeks this season.
Yep.
He missed 7 weeks 2 seasons ago, and then his rookie season, he tore his ACL. And so he's had some major injuries and significant time he's missed. So physically, it starts to take a toll on you. And then does he want to keep playing this game if he's not going to be the ultimate winner? Let's not forget his journey in college before he went to LSU, and he bounced around a couple places. He goes to LSU. It was really kind of just a boring offense. And then they got amazing with Joe Brady being their offensive coordinator and won a national championship. He wins a Heisman Trophy, and it might have been one of the greatest, if not the greatest, college football season by a quarterback in NCAA football history. It was fun, clearly. They haven't won it ultimately in Cincinnati yet. These guys want to win, and it's been a lot of years since Joe Burrow, despite going to one Super Bowl, has won.
It's been downhill since.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
So absolutely. And then the injuries start to add up. The team stinks. It doesn't feel like there's a really bright future here in Cincinnati. So he's just not having fun.
So does he want out?
I get it.
Does he want out?
It sounds like he needs a break. It sounds like he needs to stop talking about it and look back and understand what his position is.
Here's what's going on, at least from my perspective. There are these two people, and you've been eyeing this girl for a very long time. and she's about to dump her boyfriend. Like, you can just hear it. And I'm here in the corner like, I got to ask her out. But I can't ask her out yet because
She still has a boyfriend.
she's still with the boyfriend. But clearly they're about to break up. Joe Burrow is maybe the hottest thing we've seen as Jet fans, and he is about to dump her incredibly doofy, ugly boyfriend.
Can he?
And while we're doofy and ugly ourselves, we think we have a shot. That's exactly what I'm thinking
Well,
right
he
now.
signed his deal back in 2000. What year was that?
Doesn't matter. It's not about him being a free agent. It's about
23.
him
He
going
signed-
to the front office.
No, it's not even. It does matter though because
Why?
Because it's not heavy. Like when you look at Dak Prescott's deal, it's like $68 million in dead money or 70-something million dollars in dead money. His is like 40-something. It's not crazy. I mean, each year it is. And so there's outs for the Cincinnati Bengals.
If they want to accept being dumped.
Yes.
Like, unfortunately, in the real world, once she dumps you, it's over. You can't George Costanza it and say, I'm not accepting that you fired me or that I dumped you. So they would have to agree to it. But this is your very first crack in the armor. We are seeing it in front of all of our eyes. And if you don't believe me, here's Adam Schefter talking about what he's heard about what Joe Burrow had to say the other day.
I can tell you this. Other teams in the league took notice of that. I can tell you that for a fact.
Damn
I
right.
know that because I was texting with some of them.
Ooh, yeah.
You
By-
should jump
by the
in
way,
and
to
tell
be-
us all who the text
To
was
be
from.
specific, $56 million in dead cap.
Right.
This is next year. So that's not steep. That's doable.
Yeah. So do you think, based on the words of that minute and a half we heard from Joe, is this someone who's on the outs? Am I being too
I don't think-
jet fanny and
I don't think
thinking
he's
about
on
him
the
coming to my
outs.
team?
I don't think he's on the outs. I think he's just it sucks to lose. And it sucks not to be, even though he's been good since he's come back, but it sucks not to be in the conversation. And I think he got to the hill, top of the hill, and then lost in the Super Bowl. And now he doesn't see the path back.
Now, I
And
know.
he's probably right about that, by the way.
Totally. And Sean, do you want to be the jerk who follows up and says, hey, Evan, you're a Jet fan. Why would he go there? You can do that. Go ahead.
Evan, if he sounds that depressed as a Cincinnati Bengal, do you think his mood's going to change being a Jet? Why would he want to do that?
I'll tell you why, Sean. And I'm so glad you asked that
Okay.
question. Because the Jets can give him something the Bengals haven't, which is an offensive line that actually protects his ass. That's number one.
True.
And number two, and this is the truth in life, sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. And sometimes change is good, even if, yes, it's an organization that has this horrible history. It's still a head coach that could excite him. It's still Garrett Wilson and skill position players that could excite him. And here's the other thing. Joe Burrow loves attention. You could tell he wants to smoke that cigar like a superstar that he is. There is no bigger stage and no better place than New York City. So I get it. The Jets are not in the greatest place in the world. But as Adam Schefter said, other GMs and team presidents and owners, they heard that press conference.
Yeah, they heard
If I'm
it.
the Jets, I'm all over it.
They heard it. I wonder, you can't really call about him right now because there's no avenue for him. You can't trade for him right now.
Yeah, but you can discuss it for the
offseason.
spring. Yeah,
Right, for the offseason.
You can absolutely call him.
But that's just it's so long away. But I can see why people would get ahead of this.
How
It's
far-
Joe Burrow. He's when he's healthy. That's a caveat. When he's healthy, one of the best quarterbacks in football.
So how far would you go if you're me and the
If
New
you're
York
you?
Jets? Yeah. Would you offer him all the booty of picks?
No, you need to find out what the hell is actually going on. Because we're talking about he wants out of Cincinnati. He almost sounds like he wants to just retire.
Well, that's
Major Andrew Luck vibes there.
yes.
that's why I said before this even started, it's one of two things I took out of this. He either doesn't want to play football anymore or he wants to try something new and go to a new location. And by the way, maybe that would have been the answer for Andrew Luck. Just going somewhere different.
Right.
Sometimes differences help, even if it's not the greatest difference in the world. Sometimes a change of scenery helps. Sometimes it's better that way. And so you're right. I'm not going to deny that. He did sound like a guy who could Andrew Luck all of us.
Right. And he's
which
done
would-
well. He's made $170+ million already.
Yeah.
So if he didn't want to do anything, he didn't have to do anything.
What I find fascinating is we had a hypothetical last week, but I think it's worth bringing up. You were very much out if the hypothetical came of Lamar Jackson being moved.
Yeah.
But you're very much in on Joe Burrow.
Correct.
Burrow's got the injury history, and Lamar has given no indication that, like, football's getting into him the way Burrow is. Why the in on Burrow but out on Lamar?
Two things. It's a great question. So two things. The way Lamar has played over the last few weeks, just his tentativeness kind of scares me. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's just not healthy or what's going on. And I do just fear later into his career, into his 30s, if he isn't able to have that incredible athleticism, what is he? Like, I think he's still good, don't get me wrong. I just don't think he's that. I don't have that fear about Joe Burrow. I've seen no decline from Joe Burrow. I do worry about his health, of course, but that's the difference between the two.
Okay. When am I allowed to make this about the Giants?
How is it even close to being about the Giants?
Have to do with this? I don't even know this one.
I'm going to play the game. Evan, ask me what this has to do with the Giants.
Are you giving up on Jackson Dart already and you want Joe Burrow?
Evan, that would be a very inside the box thought. You have to think outside the box.
Zach Taylor is your next head coach.
If you're the Bengals, aren't you doing everything before trading Joe Burrow to make Joe Burrow happy and show him it's not the same old, same old? And doesn't that start with, all right, we're going to bring in a new culture, new coach, new everything? And wouldn't Zach Taylor be a fit as an offensive mind who has head coaching experience for the New York Football Giants?
I think that's already on the table. I don't think you needed this press conference.
He calls the plays.
Yep.
I think he's already on the hot seat. Don't you think that anyway?
They're 4-9, 4-10, whatever they are. So they're not. It's an underachieving season.
Yeah.
Now, part of it's explainable because Joe Burrow was hurt for a lot of it, but it's not like he's been lighting the world on fire. So if Joe Burrow now then goes to ownership, because I'm sure he has a relationship, given he's got a $200 and whatever $1 million contract, and says, "Yeah, I'm ready to move on from Zach," and that's either me got to go or he got to go. Guess who's going?
It is December 11th at 4:11 p.m. We all took a listen to Joe Burrow sounding depressed.
We just emptied the Alonzo ones out. We're just filling up that toy chest again?
Long-term prediction. Where is Joe Burrow, or is Joe Burrow playing football in 2026?
God, you know, it's so interesting. Every year we talk about these veterans that get moved, and this year it felt like, meaning this upcoming offseason, it's like, who are the Jets going to go after? There's no veteran. There's nobody that you want. The older guys are aging out. The mid-age guys are not good enough. Like, who the hell are you even want? And then all of a sudden, Joe Burrow presents himself. Where is Joe? Is he with the Cincinnati Bengals?
I'm asking you.
Yes.
Okay.
Joe Burrow is with the Cincinnati.
So this is much to do about nothing. He'll still be with Cincinnati.
Yes, he's going to win 2 of the next 3 games or 3 of the next 4, and then he's going to feel all right.
All right. Tommy Lugauer.
Joe Burrow will be the quarterback of the L.A. Rams.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I was just giving that a lot of thought. Like, wouldn't the irony of that? Like, Sean McVay always knows how to trade in his toy for a better toy. And obviously, that's also the team that Joe Burrow lost to in the Super Bowl.
And Burrow just feels like an L.A. guy to me.
That's a good one. I've got a better one, but that was a good one. Sean Morash.
Okay, so Tommy's thinking along the same lines as me. If you're the Bengals...
Don't steal my idea.
If you're the Bengals, you look at what the Lions did.
Okay.
Right?
Son of a bitch. He's going to take my idea. But you know what? Let it be you.
You're going to get a quarterback for quarterback swap because you feel like you've fallen short and you need the guy to get you over the hump. Sean Payton, Denver, Bo Nix traded.
Okay, I survived. It's a good idea.
That's even better.
Mine is going to kill you. Mine is going to crush you. So far, none of us have said the Jets as much as I fantasize about it. I kind of agree with Tommy that there's someone who's so smart like Sean McVay who could pull it off. I got someone smarter. And I also have a quarterback going back. Joe Burrow's going to be the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
No chance that's happening.
I thought about that.
That's a good one.
Now, it's on the record. Just to be realistic, the Jalen Hurts dead cap number and the cap number he has will not work as a trade partner with Joe Burrow.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Howie Roseman is a freaking oracle.
I understand.
If anyone could perform magic to create cap stuff that doesn't exist.
No, they're already in hell.
With Philadelphia?
Yeah, they have so many void years on so many guys. It's bad.
All right. We'll see.
It's going to be hard for them to have the dead cap numbers or Burrow.
Fair enough.
Problem.
So that's our long-term prediction on Joe Burrow. Only Tiki has him remaining with the Bengals.
Yeah.
The 3 of us have him on different teams. None of us said retire because they did sound...
He's 29 years old.
How old was...
He did. He sounded like Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
If you go back and remember when Andrew Luck was starting talking about this, he sounded exactly like this. Like, oh, I don't know, man. And this has been really hard. It's depressing, and maybe he didn't say depressing, but it's just hard. Physically, it's like a grind. And then he retired.
Yeah, well, the thing that Luck did that I know pissed a lot of people off, and look, you can retire whenever you want to retire, was the fact that it happened in the preseason, right before the season started. Right. And it felt like it just did the Colts dirty. When the reality is, if he decided to retire in August, that's okay. If Joe Burrow makes this decision in February, the Bengals can go pivot. I mean, they're going to have a top pick.
He just turned 29. He turned 29 yesterday.
I know. Oh, yesterday was his birthday?
Yesterday was Joe Burrow's birthday.
Maybe he was being reflective that he was about to enter the age of his final year of his 20s. Yeah. It's kind of a depressing moment.
It is. As after that, you never care what age you are.
After you turn 30?
I think for me, once I turned 30, 31 to 38 has felt like the same year to me.
I stopped caring about age after 21.
Evan,
as soon as I hit 21, I was like, I do not care.
25. That's when you're fully legal with everything.
Gotcha.
Rent a car.
I was just saying, it's hard to think, Evan, once your parents tell you how you were conceived, I don't think you care about anything.
For those that are just tuning in, yes, earlier in the show, I revealed that my parents have described how I was conceived. A red couch, snowstorm, plans canceled, boom, boom.
Go to the Odyssey app free. I've already podcasted that short clip for you. It's already public.
Why were you in such a rush to podcast that clip?
Evan, we've spent 2 days hammering the Mets. I found this to be the most interesting news of the last 72 hours.
So after 2 days of hammering the Mets, he wanted my dad hammering my... All right, anyhow. Let's go to Joe in Queens. What's going on, Joe?
Hey, how you guys doing? I just want to start off by saying since 1988, I've had Jet season tickets, and they've had only 2 home playoff games. But the question I have for you is, the Mets and the Jets are about the same age, and it's how long they've been around. Right. How many times have the Jets made the playoffs, and how many times have the Mets made the playoffs?
Like in their history, or since when did you say?
In their history. I mean,
I have to sit here and add it up. I mean, I remember it off the top of my head, but I have to add it up. But point is, it's not a lot. And unfortunately, in the Jets' case, it hasn't happened in a decade and a half. Mm-hmm. But what's crazy, and maybe this is the point he was making, is starting in 1998, think about how good the Jets truly were. 1998, they're in the AFC Championship game. Mm-hmm. Okay? In 2001, they make the postseason, losing the first round to the Raiders.
Right.
In 2002, they win the division. Right?
Yeah.
Win a playoff game at home. What a concept. And then again, lose to the Raiders. 2004, again, get to the AFC divisional round before losing to the Steelers. 2006, make the playoffs. The man genius here.
So they were good for a minute.
And then in 9 and 10, they get to the title game. So between 1998 and 2010, the Jets were damn good.
Yeah. They had a decade of maybes. Like, maybe this is the year.
Yeah.
Not, can we at least just get some stability? And since that point, it's been, can we get some stability?
Which is nuts. I think it's easy to forget how good the Jets truly were.
No, I even forget it. It just does. I don't remember it. Even though the back-to-back AFC Championship games, obviously you do, but everything else around it, which was a lot, you don't remember,
right?
Because they've been so bad for so long now.